you get into February, be woke. Be woke. Asikuzoe, they shouldn't play with you. Niba gukinishe. Go walk, start saving money. You will take. I can buy myself flowers, a ramen name in the sand. Listen to Flowers, let that be your anthem. Now that I have my milk, we can get it started. 1 second, I need to open my milk. Karabero kazamutse tukagabanya nyuma sikamatasha ariko zikukubabaza nta n'amata ufite ndababaje. Okay, I think I'm ready. Twatangira. Cheers, guys. There we go. So, this is what happened. I met this guy 2013, right? We were in school together. I said it. We were in school together, started high school together, A level to be precise. So after A level, of course, everybody just figures out a life of their own. So I personally went to university in Nairobi, USIU, where life wasn't easy, right? So we never got really to meet again, right? Every time I'd come to Rwanda, I'll just have 2 weeks and then back to school. So fast forward to last year, 2022, this human being decided to take a trip to Nairobi. And he texted me telling me, oh my God, I'm coming to Nairobi to see you. So me, I'm like, so we are friends, but for you to take a huge trip like that and for you to spend the kind of money that Nairobi requires someone to spend, we really have to be more than friends for you to do that. But okay, if it's me that you're coming to see, I'm down, let's do it. And then I ask him, but are you sure it's me that you're coming to see? He tells me, you know what, I really want to see you, I miss you, so I'm taking a flight for you and I'll come to see you. I say, so I'm sold. So fast forward, he comes to Nairobi. I meet him a day after, because I think the day before I had classes. Yeah, he came at night and I had a night class, so I couldn't really meet him. So I met him the next day in the morning. So he's like, oh my God, at this and this place. He tells me the directions. I get an Uber. I go to the specific location he had told me about. He gives me directions to this place. I go to this place. I find him there. He's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. He greets me. We catch up on all times. It's just like an amazing vibe. He tells me, you know what? Let's go for breakfast. Uni life. You are really broke, but you're not broke. I don't know how to say it. You're struggling, but you're not really struggling. I don't know how to explain it. So akasema food, we're going to have food. Ibirjo, my friend. I said twende. Tukenda. We had breakfast. The vibe was amazing. Nothing shady has gone on. No questions. Nothing. We're just catching up on all times. Talking about high school, how high school was, blah, blah, blah. It was amazing. And then we left that place. And then he pays the bill. After paying the bill, he's like, oh, should we go back to the place where I'm staying or should we go somewhere else? I suggest somewhere else that I knew. Because as much as we've caught up, hatujafika there, we're not yet there. Can you enter to your place for what? What is that? What is there in your house? What is in your house? So nikisema, but the way you guys, I throw Swahili around like I am a fluent Swahili speaker. Someone would think that who invented Swahili. It's a lie. I'm really fingering. Anyway, so we go to a different place. Still an amazing vibe. We meet actually one of my best friends, right, comes to find us because we all went to the same school. Comes to find us. We sit at a place. We sit at Art Cafe. We have tea. Amazing vibe. Everybody's vibing. Our other friend Simi finds us there as well. So it's like a trio, like me and my two best friends and him, and he's holding it down. Where everybody's talking, everybody's having fun. After that, we're like, you know what? Time to pay the bill. So he tells me, I want to pay for everyone. You guys, forgive my untrust, my 0% trust when it comes to when someone wants to pay a bill for you. I don't know, now is when it's no longer that deep, but it's always been that deep for me. Because why are you paying a bill? Because why? Because what do you want? Abanyarwanda baravuga ngo gifite terinda. I'm not about to be with child. So, Always I'm getting compared to my friend and he wants to quit his own. You guys, I'm sure you've heard of those stories. I'm not about to go through that, so don't think you buy. So anyway, I'm like, oh, he's like, oh, by the way, I only have dollars. He tells me, use your money. I use my money. I think we had eaten 1,000 and something Kenyan shillings, so approximately like 13, 14K. Now, it wasn't a lot. So we chill. After chilling, we decide, he's like, oh, I'm not, like, I don't remember the route to my place. Push me to my place. I'm like, okay. My two friends go their way, and then I push him to his place. Now, when we reach his place, nothing odd. You guys, nothing. Kunishika, pana, nothing. He's like, oh, thank you for getting me here. Sawa, pays the Uber. I do a return trip, I go back. So literally, I dropped him at the gate. He was like, oh, this was so fun. Let's do this tomorrow. Sawa, I'm here for a whole week, and I can even push it if you want me to. Yeah, Nikastela. Well, I have met my enemies before, and they look like they sent you. You are giving enemy vibes. Anyway, cheers. So he's like, oh, I can even push my stick. So it's like, I'm like, you really, really want me like that, huh? It's giving me really, really want me like that, and I'm digging it because I'm trying to secure man. Anyway, so fast forward, we have that whole week, we chill, nothing fishy. For those who don't know, I am a woman in waiting. Yeah, I'm only trying to juggle in marriage. Oh my god, that was so cringy. Anyway, let it sink in. Yeah, I'm 24 years old, turning 25. Woman, probably studying woman. Anyway, I think we should definitely have a conversation about waiting. I think people who are waiting are shy about the fact that they're waiting because we feel like someone's going to laugh at us. Yeah, but at the same time, fam, soul ties, demons. These things are real. We're not trying to dig that with all of you. No, thank you. So I could do this all day, by the way. I could do this all day. This is Inyanje. Buy it. So, fast forward. The days like Inyanje will sponsor me one day. It's crazy. Anyway, so fast forward. We go, we have the whole entire week goes on so smoothly. By the way, this man is talking marriage. I'm thinking, this is really running, bit duka. This is really giving Fast and Furious, but I like what I'm hearing. This is the man who knows what he wants, and he has made he built a business from scratch by himself, and he's really doing excellent, right? So I'm like, yeah, we dig a hardworking man. He loves the Lord, hence, yeah. So fast forward to 3 days to Valentines is when it started becoming fishy. So we were chilling somewhere, and then he told me, oh, by the way, I want to take you on a date. Because all these times we were chilling, people he used to call in Rwanda, and someone would wire money to my phone. Mind you, it would be like 8K, 13K, and we would use it like in what, 2 days, 3 days. Yeah, we're living the baller life, Nazi. I'm thinking, gold mine. You know, when you're waiting, not everybody is actually waiting. So when you find someone who actually wants to wait, and they are loaded, and they're giving you a good time, and you're like having a blast, so you want to keep them. You want to keep them. So anyway, fast forward to this particular Friday. He's like, you know what? I want to drop you earlier at your place. Go get ready, you know. Do your thing. I know you women, you want to look nice for a date. So I want to take you to a date because I'm thinking of going back to Rwanda soon. He's like, I want to take you for a date, and I really want to, I want to, nataka nikuonyeshe vile nikupenda. Like, ukunda nataka kukueleka jenda utsape, wambare neza, ubundi tujyemo. I said, say less. We get an Uber. Mind you, we used to do this stupid thing of, he used to get an Uber to escort me to my place, then get an Uber back to his place. Or I would, in the initial days when he didn't know the place, I would get the Uber to his place, drop him, and take the Uber back to my place. It didn't make sense. Yet the easiest route would have been drop me to my house and then go to his house. Instead of you drop me, and for you also get dropped. It's not making sense. However, the money was there, so tuna spent. So it comes to this particular day. So I get home, of course, and I get ready vizuri. Of course, I got like a dress. I remember I got my heels. By the way, I'm not a heels human being, so if I wear heels for you, just know I've really honored whatever invitation you've given me. I've honored. I just don't like them. They're uncomfortable, and I think they're a little overrated. However, they make you feel put together, and I like the bit that they make you look put, like you feel like a woman. You get it? Anyway, fast forward. He had told me he would drop me at my house to get ready, and then he'd pick me in the evening after he had seen his uncle, because he was going to go visit an uncle of his that he has in Nairobi. I'm like, cool, that sounds like a good idea. So what happens is, it comes to 7, and he tells me my ticket was due today, so I'm running to the airport to change it. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm running to the airport to change it, and I'm going with my uncle, and after that, he wants to take me to his house, so I couldn't say no. I'm like, okay, I understand. When it's family things, I understand. So I said, sawa, and hakuna shida. Monday I was ready, so I was kind of pissed that he didn't tell me this earlier. Fast forward, I let it go. I let that day slide. Comes Saturday. Saturday, he comes to my place, we chill. After that, he goes to his, so nothing eventful. So comes to the particular, it was like a day before Valentines. Right? It was a day before Valentine's, so we agreed not to be with each other, so I could go do my own thing, and also I had some classes I need to catch up on, and then after that we were going to link and have like a dinner date on Valentine's Day. Now I post on my Instagram story a picture of this and me, and I put the caption, "What are you doing for Valentine's?" I hide his face, which was a solid thing to do. However, someone got to know who this man was. A friend of mine texts me and says, "Liz, you know this guy?" I'm like, "Which guy, madam?" Because I hid his face. So, niambe, which guy you saying? Says, "No, this is so and so, isn't it?" And if you can know someone based off their law, you really know this person. So how do you know them? So I probe her. I'm like, yeah, we went to school together. She's like, it's a little odd that on Friday when we met, remember Friday, and Nini, he went to change his ticket and chill with his uncle. Kumbe Friday, akona dem. He's with another woman. Nikavuga, Cheers. Nikasema, wait, which Friday? Akasema, this past Friday we were together. And then I was playing music on your phone, on his phone, sorry. I was playing music on his phone, and I saw I was on his Instagram. I don't know how she explained it to me, and I saw your name, and I was like, oh my god, do you know Elizabeth? Then he goes like, yeah, we went to school together. She's like, oh, do you know she is in Nairobi? He's like, no, I didn't know she's in Nairobi. Nikasema, So I'm like, She tells me, well, yeah, he said he didn't know you're in Nairobi. I told him you're in Nairobi. How come? I'm like, fam, this guy has been here for a couple of days, and we've been chilling. It's been a week, and he's going home next week. Akaniambia, hold up. He told me that he is leaving the day we met. So which means he had made plans with me for Valentine's. So which means then he told Akambia that girl that he will be around on Tuesday. So it was going to be like, after Valentine's, I'm coming back. It's not making sense, huh? How are you leaving one day and coming back the other one? How? So this chick is like, oh, I thought he went back to Rwanda. He's around? I'm like, yeah, he's around, and we're meeting tomorrow during Valentine's. Akaniambia, yeah? Watch out. Nikasema, hey? He's like, he told me he's back in Rwanda and he's trying to get me back. We are exes. I said, what? Hey, what in the coincidence? Yeah, he's like, yeah, he came to ask me back for me to take him back, but I said no. Nikasema, what? I'm like, he did all of that on Friday? Akasema, yes. So I'm like, now a bit off about this whole thing. Anyway, he calls me that evening and he's like, oh, by the way, Liz, remember our plan for tomorrow? I'm really excited. I've made reservations. I've bought you stuff. And Nikasema, wow, you're a hypocrite, but I like it. Let's do it. So Nikasema, okay, tomorrow what time? He says in the evening. I'll come. No, he said in the morning. I'll come pick you. We shop for what you will wear. Nikasema, this is a movie. Ini film. Nikasema, ini film. So what I did, I said, yeah, sure, that would be really nice. And I wanted to do my nails, because, by the way, my nails, always on point, flicking. So I wanted to do my nails, I wanted to do my eyebrows. Unakaona venye it is like that. So I was like, I wanted to do my eyebrows as well, so it would be really fun if we hang out. I said, cool. So in the morning, he texts me, he's like, oh, Sha, my uncle. Now remember, I know just that hakuna uncle, there is no uncle. There is no uncle. So I can be, oh, my uncle isn't feeling well. So I want to be able to pick you to go look for your dress. Just wear anything that you have. Just go do your nails. Here's some money to do your nails. I can need to make money for nails. Okay. Maybe the plan is still on. And for me, you guys, I take a Valentine very seriously. Like, I have never had a Valentine on Valentine, but I always have something I'm doing on Valentine. You get? Either I'm hanging out with my favorite cousins, or I'm chilling with my best friends, like I'm doing something, or there's an event I'm doing, or it's a church thing. Like on Valentine's, I'm ever booked and busy. Booked and busy. With what? Something called Valentines. That is not a man, but Valentine related. Because I take it very seriously, like it's personal. So tell him, because after he said, oh, my uncle, I was like, man, if you think you are not going to be able to show up today, Sebo, tell me earlier, I plan my own things, I do something for myself. Please. This man is like, no, I am just seeing my uncle. And the more he would say his uncle, and I'm just like, man, uncle. This uncle we all know is non-existent. Why are you stressing me? Anyway, fast forward. He tells me, no, but I'm dropping him at the hospital, blah, 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 blah. I'm helping him with hospital. I'm like, but you're new in Nairobi. How are you managing to run? And you know, Aga Khan is really hard, to like, especially when you're checking out and paying. It's a long process. I'm like, I can help. I offer. I'm like, by the way, why you guys? If you have trouble, I can come help you. I can say, man, no, we have it under control. Nigga, I knew this is going to end in shambles. So I said, okay. So I'm like, cool. I get ready. No, when I had planned to go out, I get ready, blah, blah, blah. It clocks 7. I'm calling him, he's not picking up. It clocks 7:30. Me, I say, you know what? Let me start making other plans. He calls me at 7:35 and tells me, oh, Liz, I'm actually on my way. I just dropped my uncle back. Give me a few minutes, I'll be at your door. Kasema sawa. So I cancel my plans with my friends. I say, me, I have something. Sawa. Simi comes to my house and says, Liz, do you want to go out as we usually do? I say, no, madam. We're on a date. Why don't you see I have a date? I say, okay. It clocks 9. I'm like, so you said 15 minutes. Why are you? He's like, yo, my uncle fell sick again. I'm like, at this point, this man is going to tell me his uncle died. Nikasema, okay. So I come in. I'm coming. Give me 3 minutes. I'm coming. It clocks 10. I just go to the bathroom. I wash off my makeup. I change into PJs. Okay, I end at the bed. I hear someone knock on my door. Nikaenda and I opened. And it's this human being. He's like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm late. Nikasema, hey? He's like, no, let's just find somewhere that's still open. Now we go on Google and start browsing what restaurants are open at 12 on 14th of February. Jokes. We find, it's called This Place. It's a dessert parlor. I'm like, man, it's only a dessert parlor that's right now open. So we go to the dessert parlor and we sit and have waffles and ice cream. At that point, I'm so agitated. And you know, from my place, which is Thika Road, to Lavington, where this palace is like quite a ride. So the whole ride, I was stiff quiet. I was thinking about my life and my life decisions and my choice in men, and I was thinking trash. It's giving puper. It's really giving puper. So we reached there, and then he's trying to give me a story of my uncle. I was like, hey, Ebana Sebo, I have allowed you to take this joke a little too far. Like, man, there's no uncle. You've been talking to other people, and I'm sure you've been caught up with other people, and you just couldn't tell me. And I just wish you told me, because I always find my way. Like, I wish you told me. I feel like you've made me lose out on such a day that's not going to come back. And where I get to wear red and black. Like, Sebo, you have ruined my night. We sit there and have waffles and ice cream, which was, by the way, slapping. They were really good. And then he gives me presents, and all of a sudden it just ticked in me. I was like, maybe you think giving me things is what I need. Sebo, I had to break it to you, but I got it. You know, like, finance wise, I'm not rich. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get wealthy. I'm gonna be rich. However, I'm not a baller, yes, but I'm financially stable, and financially not stable. Hey, niko unstable. Like I'm not. Gifts is not a love language of mine. It's not. It's my last. It's you've got to me something. Thank you, but were you present? No, you were not. Did I miss out on? So I was just like, man, I think you think throwing around money is going to solve the problem, and I don't think it's going to. So I might have said more harsh words than I just said, but just know I gave him a piece of my mind. But all in all, I was just like, man, sometimes why? Really, why? Why are you putting someone's child through that? Pourquoi? Because you gain. Because you gain what? You get. At least if there's a catch, I can say kuna catch. Lakini hakuna catch. So I don't understand. So anyways, after that, I just randomly told him everything that I got to know about this other girl who had told me ABCD, and he tried to say, oh no, it didn't happen. I said, bro, wake up. Like, you're not going to lie to my face. I was like, prove me wrong. Open your phone and show me. Prove me wrong. I'll gladly take my L. He could not open his phone. I said, Sebo, nataka niende home. I was broke. I need you to understand, it was one of those days where hakuna pesa. Like, there's genuinely no money. So I get him an Uber and I'm like, man, go. So he goes. When he goes, I call an Uber boda because hakuna finances. Lakini ego, my random side, my egotistic side would not allow me to go on his musician. Gucci. Hey, Matash is the one. Where you come from? I said no, I got a board after. Doesn't the border, instead of taking me to Mountain View this side, takes me to another place? Situyobje. And with Uber irakomeziba amafaranga ntago yitaye ngo wayobye nibikureba. Man, I was really counting on that discount, that Uber discount, because it had showed me it would get me home for 150. Yeah, I know it's robbery, but I had counted. I knew I had 150 to my name. I was just like, you know what? I called Simi and I'm like, fam. Aha! Ayobje. Manjanya handi hanu and akuna pesa, and I will explain what happened with my life later on. So kindly, unitumie pesa. She said, say less. She sent me some money. The Uber border, we got from some. I didn't even know where they were taking me, man. They brought me back to Mountain View. I got off the border. I checked and they say 450. I said, but Simi had sent me some money. I lipad and I entered and just cried. Alafu, nikaenda bed, covered. Because for me, I thought I had struck the gold. I thought I had hit the jackpot. But the jackpot had hit me. Yeah. Anyways, man, I'm telling you that so that be single and content. And if you're not content, now you aina shida. Erega everything, she must. Yeah, we are single, lakini tuna anticipate wanaume. We don't. Valentines is not about if you have a boo. Valentines is to love. It's the day of love, so you can love yourself. You can love and go to church. You can go to youth fellowship. I'm sure they'll have a topic in regards to love. I think you can do something for yourself. Save and buy yourself flowers and some chocolates. Treat yourself. You literally only live. And then hata hani mwijuru kandi Valentino ntiba mwijuru, so please enjoy it while it's still here on earth. Love you guys. Bye.